Unlike most organizations that display their job openings on the website, the majority of private equity firms do not include their job openings on the website. This means that your networking game needs to be top-notch. The 4 primary steps to securing an interview are 1. Networking. Network early and often with members of the investment team at the target firm. 2. Differentiation. Identify unique parts of your background and pull those pieces forward. 3. Opportunistically find ways to add value to the firm. 4. Use a private equity full-service platform to help you connect. Once you've secured an interview, you'll then be extended a mix of behavioral, technical, and case study interviews. In this video guide, I will focus on all of them. If you would like to learn more about how to build a strong resume, network, and differentiation strategy, I recommend checking the complimentary written guide. As you prepare for later stage private equity interviews, it's important that you're well prepared technically. While the fundamentals of a technical interview are typically the same at most private equity firms, each firm has its own structure for the interview. Knowing what the different styles and structures are will ensure that you're not thrown off your game by a question that's different than you expected. In general, there are 2 main types of technical questions: financial and valuation. In financial-oriented interviews, the interviewee is likely to encounter topics associated with financial projections and customer cohorting analysis. I will dive deeper into the financial questions in video 3. Financial interviews are used by the majority of private equity firms, including Vista Equity Partners, KKR, Blackstone, Insight Partners, and more. Valuation-based interviews, on the other hand, are designed to capture your understanding of how to value a private company. Days before your interview, you'll be sent a company pitch deck, customer information, and financials of a company to recommend to the recruiting team. The days leading up to the interview, you'll spend time researching the firm, competition, market, and much more to arrive at a decision. Your decision will be either to invest in the company or not to invest in the company. My biggest tip in the investment recommendation section is to assess the correct risk of a deal. In venture capital, investing is more aspirational. You have less data to inform your decision, so you're typically betting on team and market. In growth equity, on the other hand, your mindset shifts a bit more from opportunistic to what risk do we foresee in this business and how can we measure the comfortability of those risks from an investment decision standpoint. Overall, with a case study presentation, I have 4 main suggestions to keep in mind. First, research the firm that you're applying to and deepen your understanding of their investment thesis. Second, present your framework and thoughts in a structured manner. Third, identify the correct points of risk and opportunities. And lastly, showcase confidence and enthusiasm throughout the presentation. They want to see that you enjoy deal striking and can bring a positive personality forward. Now let's talk about frameworks. Frameworks are a very important part of the investment recommendation process, so we suggest you dedicate meaningful time in developing your framework. In a framework, you'll structure all of the key areas of diligence in an organized manner. The most important thing to remember about frameworks is that there's no one-size-fits-all. You should be able to use your best business judgment to determine the most relevant issues to examine. Having said that, in the coming videos, I'll walk you through a customized investment memo framework that can help you get started. Finally, the verbal communication of your framework is just as important. Make sure you go through it in a systematic and logical way while being concise.